Welcome everyone to Dad Life Fishing Adventures. Today we're going to be talking about what we are making for the RLDL Custom Challenge, which is a wonderful assortment of bladed swim jigs. More commonly talked as chatterbaits or any of the other kind of name brand versions. But what we're going to be running today is how to build one of these custom-made bladed jig baits using parts from Lure Parts Online. So what we have here is some really cool products that come from Lure Parts Online. So when you think of a bladed jig bait, you have basically 5 items that make up the jig. You have the actual jig head itself, and this is the black model. We also have been using the white. It has eyes, and you can see here it has both a bait keeper and the skirt keeper on it, which makes it a really great and versatile bait. Super sharp hook. This beautiful coloring paint job on it. And that's already pre-done for you. You can also get ones that are not painted, and there's multiple colors. And as I'm going through this video with you, I'm going to include the parts list that I use from Lure Parts Online to make these, so that you can follow right along if you want to do that. If you are interested in getting some of these items, some of them will be available for purchase. Others, these will be going to the RLDL Custom Challenge contestants. The second item here is the bladed jig blade. This guy right here is in the nickel finish, which is a beautiful color. We're also using the black nickel color. It's just a little deeper color. The next item is the Bass Academy skirts, pre-made skirt jigs with this really neat, and I'm going to get a little bit closer here so you can see this. It has this already built-in neck, if you can see that there. And that neck fits snugly right above the jig skirt holder right here, and it's just a perfect thing. So you don't need to worry about making your own skirts. If you want to make your own skirts, they have all the materials to do that. But if you want something that is pre-manufactured, they have multiple versions, whether you're using this brand or they're kind of their own brand at Lure Parts Online. And again, all the items that we've used in this bait making process we'll have in the description of the video below. We also have a 20-pound black stainless steel split ring and a black stainless steel duo snap. And we'll show you how this gets put together. So the whole goal today is to show you how we made these 39 baits. It'll be 40 when we're complete here. So we're really excited. So let's follow along with the basic steps that we do. So you can't do anything without a really good set of split ring pliers. And this is the Xuron split ring pliers that they sell at Lure Parts Online. You can also get them on Amazon and some other places. The key to a good split ring plier, if you're going to be making lots of baits, is you both want the sharp tip and the notch on the bottom, and that holds those split rings tight in spot. And then the other great thing about this one is it's spring loaded. A lot of split ring pliers do not have the spring loaded, so it doesn't come back open. Just makes it very comfortable. The first thing you've got to do is attach the blade to the jig. So that means that you're going to have to use the split ring. We're going to do that. First, we're going to get it loaded here. So, real simple. I'll show you here a little bit once we get things going. So you load the split ring, and the way you want to load it is so that there's just a little bit out, so that has a place to stick. And the way I found this best is to load it into the blade first. The reason is that the blade is a little trickier than the jig. And the reason is that when you're putting this together, the blade is flat. The jig is rounded. So you're going to start it in that hole. So if you can see that, the bottom hole on the blade is where the split ring goes. You're going to use the split ring pliers to gently spin the split ring around until it snaps through. So you just keep on going until it is freely hanging, just like that, and you're part of the way through the process. So now you got that split ring on there. Next step is you're going to open the split ring again. And again, you want that same thing. You just want a little bit sticking out. That way you get the maximum amount of opening and don't really risk too much chance of damaging the split ring, which is a key piece. So once you get it open, you're going to take the jig and you're going to stick the open split ring through the eyelet of the jig, getting it started. Always want to pull your pliers out. Then you're going to grab it and twist it around until that split ring is fully on. Just keep twisting till you get the pop. So now you have an actual jig with no skirt on it, but it's freely moving and it's going to be able to be used as a chatterbait. Now, the next step that you want to do is you're going to take your duo snap. And duo snap is probably the trickiest part of the whole process, to be honest. It's a little tough to open up, so you can either use pliers or a little bit of force to open that one top snap. Once you got the snap open, like so, I always like bend it up just a little bit. That won't hurt it. So you hold it like that, that bends it up. So you hold it like that, that bends it up a little bit. And then you're going to hold your bait like a chatterbait runs in the water. So you're going to hold it like this. So you can see that. Then you're going to stick this end through the bottom hole, turn it, and pull it through the top. So we'll do that again in case you can see it a little differently. So you want to hold it so that the front of the blade is there, and then you're going to stick it through, pull it up, and pop it back through. And from there you're going to close the dual lock. Usually it takes a little less effort. And there you have where you're going to tie to, and it's all running straight. And then the final part is the fun part when you make it beautiful. And that is when you're going to add, again, this beautiful pre-made skirt. And you're going to take that, you're going to thread it through the hook, over the bait keeper. And then you get up to that collar, and it's meant to fit snug. So it's going to take effort to get it over. So I kind of just take 2 fingers and slowly push and kind of twist it a little bit, and it'll ride right up there. And there we go. You can tell it's done when the skirt is pushed right up against the neck of the jig. And there you have a fully functioning, perfectly ready to fish bladed swim jig, which is exactly what you were hoping for from the beginning. Again, you got multiple dozens of colors to pick from, different jig styles, as well as spinner baits and all sorts of different hard baits that you can make. And we have had a lot of fun doing this. To note that this is for really more of a commercial use, so free shipping's at $150, so that's a little salty. So that's what we got. We got all these items. We got these pliers, a few extra split rings, and that got us a little bit over 150 bucks into it. But these are beautiful. That's 40 baits that way, so you get good bang for your buck with that. Once you have pliers, you can get more baits. Again, I'm going to put all the items that we use in the making of these baits and in the description, so you can follow along. And if you're interested in trying it, or if you're interested in some of the baits that we're showing you today, then we'll share that information as well. Some of these will be shown. This front row here, these are the RLDO Custom Challenge tournament baits. So all of these are going to our YouTube contestants that are in that. I will also include a list of the contestants in that challenge. So really excited to have that. And then we have these 4 different colors. The winner of that YouTube challenge is going to get one of each of those 4, and then the rest of those baits will go out for sale. So we're really excited about this. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it was informative on how you can make your own custom bladed jig bait and compete with those really expensive chatterbaits without spending all that money, and control exactly what you want it to look like. What color are the jigs, what color are the blades, the size, the type, the different class, colors, the whole 9 yards. Even to the type of hooks. They even have options that have different types of hooks in them, different size hooks, all different things that you can pick from. So if you're interested in making your own stuff, tired of the selection at the store, maybe you don't have a good fishing store in your area, this is definitely an option to get a big bang for your buck and get stocked up for many years to come. Or if you want to start a little business or whatever, this is a great company to work with. So with that, thanks for watching. Drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions about this, we'd love to talk more. If you're interested in some of these baits, we'd love to have a conversation with you as well. Like this video. We'd like to get 10, 20, 30, 40 likes on this video. With your help, we can get there. And also subscribe to the channel, Dad Life Fishing Adventures, as well as Reese Life Dad Life, because we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. So if you haven't been following along, we're going to be doing tournament bass fishing. We're going to be fishing the Shane Flynn Outdoors free bass fishing tournaments. We're also going to be fishing in some kayak bass fishing tournaments through the Grubby series, or GRBY, Grassroots Bass Yakking, as well. So all this stuff's really exciting this year, plus our normal fun stuff that we're going to be doing. We're going to be catching some sharks, I'm sure. We're going to be going up north to the Boundary Waters canoe area. We're going to be fishing lots of rivers and streams for smallmouth bass. And who knows, we're going to be hunting some big largemouth as well. We've got some tips and tricks to teach you. And we're also going to be doing some bait making along the way. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time out on the water.